Hello and welcome to what I am calling the first Koijesus advice show. And we're going to be reacting to specifically r/relationship advice because I have 5 doctorates, all of which are in r/relationship advice. I have 17 Discord kittens. I'm a Libra. My boyfriend has some gross habits. Let's see what kombucha says. My boyfriend is honestly so gross. Stuffy nose, boogers on walls, where he's blowing his nose into, and he says his hand. He's been blowing his nose with his, on the blanket we sleep with, the sheets, He's 33? I knew he was gross. It makes me repulsed. The very obvious thing is, have open communication. It says right here that every time that she brings it up, he gets defensive. To that, I say your best course of action is probably to beat him to death with a tire iron. I knew he was gross, but I can't do it. Yeah, break up with him. If this is your response, I knew he was gross, but I can't do this. You should break up with him. Take it from somebody who was in a relationship where I kept saying I can't do this anymore, for months. Yeah, just break up with him and you'll be so much better off. My friend drunkenly confessed that she has feelings towards my boyfriend. I love this one. Boyfriend and I have been together for almost 6 months, but we've already started seeing each other a year ago, just took it slow at first. My boyfriend is a very girls guy. He's borderline awkward, but nice and patient toward everyone's, and especially girls in a platonic way. He has a lot of girlfriends from before we met. He rejects them politely, but also tells her about it when she gets home. This guy is a walking green flag. At some point, I went to the bathroom with the other girls and we started chit-chatting. I was okay until Kath confessed she has a huge crush on her boyfriend right now. That's fucked up. That's not okay, Kath. She told me to my face that she'd love to fuck him if he's down to cheat on me. So I went out and practically dragged my boyfriend home with me early. I told him what happened and he understood why it made me feel uncomfortable. He offered to distance himself from her. Oh, she's looking for a rebound. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel uncomfortable, but at the same time, I don't want to assume that Kath lied. That guy is a walking green flag. So I think that should OP's boyfriend and her friend still keep being friends themselves, I think that is fine in the context of this guy not showing any signs, at least not that OP is aware of wanting to be unfaithful to her. So if for any reason Kathy makes a move on boyfriend, I think that OP should shoot her in the head. I, 38, am in a relationship with a 51-year-old man, and his texts are starting to concern me. Right off the gate, that guy's a fucking freak idiot weirdo. This is just something that tells me that not only is he not going to care going forward, but also he's just a bit of a fucking freak, right? Let's keep going. 5 minutes later, I got this, and because you still have nothing to say, that just tells me I was right. This kind of thing is getting more frequent. What the fuck? Update? I packed a bag, my laptop, gun, important paperwork, etc. Whoa, the browser texts have gone from nasty to desperate to accusing me of lying and never caring about him, to him taking photos of gifts he supposedly bought me, to threatening to hurt himself and me. Shoot him. That's my advice. Shoot this person. It would be funny. My boyfriend cheated on me because he can choose who has access to his body. In all honesty, I don't know if I'll ever recover from this. You will. You will recover. Cheating is something that happens in too many relationships in the current year. You will be fine. You will recover. I promise. I valued him being faithful as a fundamental part of our relationship. I'm assuming in this context that you have said this to him, or that this is known, a known thing in your relationship. Right there, he broke your trust. And that might be the biggest issue here. And you're going to decide that he no longer has access to your body or her heart. I just want general advice. Alright, I was scrolling through this to make sure that it's... How do I tell my mom that the cat bit my penis? Right before I was about to bust a nut, the fucker jumped into my lap and bit the tip of my penis so fucking hard. Tell your mom and go to the doctor, but I suggest you avoid mentioning the hentai to make it less awkward. Yeah. How to ask my in-laws to stop doing this. I am pregnant, and my in-laws are understandably excited. However, they keep sending me pictures of strangers, toddlers, and babies they see in public, saying this is what your baby will look like. For context, they only do this with olive-skinned and mixed-race toddlers. First and foremost, you should say, hey, stop taking pictures of people's babies. I think that in this context, like, it doesn't even boil down to the original poster being uncomfortable. I think that you just shouldn't... Hey, might be a hot take, but I think that you shouldn't take pictures of strangers' babies that you see in public. I drunkenly asked a cop his number. As soon as he was, like, not talking to anyone, I walked up to him. He was like, yeah. I just started making conversation. He laughed because I told him, I'm sorry if I'm rambling, I'm drunk. He told me it's okay, he's been there too. At that point, I just asked his number. I think he was surprised, but he gave it to me. He also said I shouldn't drive and can call him after the club, and he will gladly drive her home. I thanked him, went back to my friend, super happy. Friend said no respectable cop would given out his number, but we disagree on that. Like, if I was sitting at my desk at work, right? If somebody were to walk into my office and just, like, strike up a conversation and say, hey, can I have your number? It's not like, I'm working. No, you can't have my number. As soon as I clock out for the day, sure, you can have my number because I'm a different person when I clock out. This cop is just a human being, and a girl came up and asked for his number. He, at the end of the night, drunk me, wanted to call him to drive me home, but my friend didn't let me, so as soon as I got home, I texted and asked him if he wanted to go for a walk. He couldn't get to me immediately, so I waited an hour. He came to my place with his personal car. I got inside, and after talking for 10 minutes, we made out. My friend is worried and says I should block him. We did have an argument about it. She keeps saying I have to let this go because he's a cop. I see where the friend is coming from. Cops fucking suck. They're evil. They should, we should abolish the police department, at least in America. I'm assuming this is in America. I'm really wondering what these comments say. I don't understand your friend. What am I missing? He's a cop, but also a person. Yeah, cops are still people. This is exactly what I just said. Cops are still people. They're allowed to interact with other people. Oh, this is where it falls apart. It sounds like your friend is just a dumb child who thinks all cops are bastards. And your happiness is pissing her off because it's poking holes in her agenda. No, see, cops are all bastards. But do bastards not deserve to get some mad pussy every now and again? Right? Girl cops are bastards, and they absolutely deserve to get dicked down every now and again. Here's my advice for this one. You should fuck the hell out of this cop so much that it is inconceivable for him to keep being a cop. Cops are bastards. And I do think that they deserve to get some absolutely mad pussy. Dude cops deserve the insanest, wettest pussy. It should taste like a starburst. It should smell like roses. Bro should be getting the maddest, wettest pussy of his entire life. Girl cops should be getting, like, dick down like crazy. Because I think that if we fuck cops good enough, they'll stop being assholes. I don't see anything wrong with that, with what I just said. We're gonna move on. Yeah, if we fuck cops good enough, they'll stop being assholes. Based in a weird way. Thanks, Sefty. I appreciate it. I feel like that's something you'd put on a t-shirt. Okay, hold on. Koijesus merch idea, right? Okay. It's just a blank, it's a blank shirt, like a good blank, right? And then on the front, it's Porky Pig from Looney Tunes getting mad head, right? And then it says, like, all cops need head, like some variation of that. But Porky Pig getting his dick sucked mad style. He's getting his shit slonked silly style for real. Okay? And then yeah, like, all cops need pussy or something. Yeah. We fuck cops so good they stop being assholes. What do you guys think? I'm white but want to cosplay as Miles Morales' Spider-Man. Is it weird or okay? I think the title sums it up, but we're gonna dress up as different spider people for a convention. I just like Miles' suit more than other Spider-Man. That's chill. This guy's chill purely because he acknowledges the taboo, and he says, I just like the suit, right? I just like the suit better. Like this guy. Just don't do blackface. It's fine. Go all the way and do Gwen Stacy. Yeah, this is good. In fact, you should do Gwen Stacy if you're going to dress up as Miles Morales. One of your friends should dress up as Gwen Stacy, and she should suck your shit slonky style. Silly style. She should slonk your shit silly style, like Porky the Pig. My friend generated his apology to me using AI. Is this a deal breaker? We were supposed to hang out before he moved to another part of the country because I wasn't going to see him for a while. He flaked. I told him how I felt, and he texted me back with his apology. It seemed too perfect. There were no grammatical punctuation or spelling errors. It seemed robotic. And unlike the way he usually types or texts, I decided I was going to put the text I sent him into ChatGPT and ask it to generate an apology. That's just funny. I would stay friends. That's kind of based. I feel like this response right here, that's just funny. I would stay friends. I think that's kind of based, honestly. Clearly, she should ask ChatGPT for how she should respond to its apology. That's also super based. That's also insanely based, and I fully agree. I fully agree to both of these things down here. My PP small how fix. Kill yourself with a gun. Would it be weird for me to message my boyfriend's best friend from work? I'm a 28-year-old woman. My boyfriend is a 28-year-old man. And his best friend that he really likes, and also I suspect has a crush on him, is a 19-year-old. I wanted to send a message just to see how she and my boyfriend really are, but I don't know if this is weird or socially weird. Yeah, don't do that. I think that it's weird for her to message a 20-year-old girl because of something that she is concerned of her boyfriend doing. I think it would almost be more socially acceptable for her to just go through his phone. Potato, you have the floor. Hi, welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Hi there, thanks for having me. I don't think my take was nuanced enough to, come on mic, but fuck it, I'm here now. So hi, how's it going?
Yeah, it's cool. You're going away in 5 seconds anyway, so.
Wow, I have an interesting perspective on this because I am a 21-year-old male who has a friend who is either nearly 30 or 30 female. Okay. So I'm basically the 19, 20-year-old in this situation. And I don't think there should be any problem with this at all. That's exactly why there's too many questions here.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly. There's not enough here to really give good advice. But with what we have, I would say don't message them on Instagram because you are being weird. Either trust him with it or don't, and if you don't trust him, break up. So yeah, this line right here, I've always started and done things at request of other people. That's a classic people pleaser, go-to. I am at my core a people pleaser, so I totally get it. But brother, you are 17. As someone who was 17 very recently, about 5 years ago, that shit sucks. You are about to graduate high school. You are focused on college. Well, okay, I'm also looking at this through an American lens. I'm just assuming that this person's American. You're 17. You're about to graduate high school. You're trying to figure out what it is you want to do with life, and you have all these adults and other kids just like barking down your throat, like yelling in your ear, like, oh, you need to figure out what you want to do. What do you want to go to college for? This, that. Bro, live your life. That's my advice. There is nothing that a 17-year-old should have to worry about less than figuring out life's purpose. You don't need to have a life passion yet, right? Like, my dad got into playing the guitar when he was 50, right? It's you can be the computer guy your entire life, and then at 50 you pick up a guitar and you go, oh shit, I love this. You don't need to have defining personality traits at 17. At 17, your defining personality trait is like going to basketball practice, bro. Watch High School Musical. I can't stand talking to my mom sometimes. Hey man, me neither. I just hate when she calls me, and she always complains about how I'm rude to her when really the only problem is that I really don't want to talk at all. I just wish she could have her own life far away from me where she doesn't constantly obsess over every little thing I do. If I try talking to her about giving me some space, she'll start throwing insults at me and being dramatic and illogical. I'm tired of hearing the same things from her. It's just so exhausting. So the way I got my mom, so for those of you who might be new in chat, I'm low contact with both of my parents. I had some bad experiences with my dad back in 2020, but I moved out. We talk every now and again, and I'm no contact with my mom. I'm completely no contact with my mom, mainly because I don't have a Ouija board, and she died in 2019. The number one way I would recommend getting your mom to stop talking to you is for her to die of septic shock. If she dies of natural causes, she will stop talking to you, and you won't have to deal with her anymore. That's my advice. No, but really, just go no contact. Just cut her off. Ghost her. She's your parent. You just cut her off. You're 19. You're your own person. You're an adult.